Hi and welcome to another video of the Optimization Lab. My name is Max. This is the only community of industrial engineers. Welcome. This video is about all of your questions that you asked me throughout this time about different aspects of industrial engineering and what do we have to learn, what do we have to know in order to be successful in the upcoming careers related to what we have studied. In response to that, today's video is about answering those concerns, those questions with a simplified architecture of every jobs, every tools you need for that job, and what are the basic knowledge in order to start kicking in and be successful in that career. So let's cut the chase and get to the video. But before that, I really appreciate if you like, subscribe, and do whatever zero cost support you can in order to make the channel every day better and better. What I have planned for you guys is that we are going to shoot in two versions. The first version of the current subject is about manufacturing stuff, and the second version, which will be uploaded later, is about non-manufacturing careers, jobs, etc. like IT sector, the data stuff, the financial, the healthcare industry, all the industry without manufacturing. Today is about manufacturing. I will provide my own experience on each of the job titles and what I had learned till now. So stay with me and let's get down to it. In the manufacturing sector, we have multiple industrial engineering related careers. I have selected 8 of them for you to scrutinize them and look deeper inside each of these, but the list may not be only limited to the options that I'm going to present for you guys. There might be multiple other related jobs, but these are the main 8 core industrial engineering related jobs right now in the manufacturing. So I will start with production. This is production engineer, production manager, production specialist, anything related just to production. The process, here again, the process engineer, the process manager, etc. The quality side, the supply chain, facilities like facility planning, facility studies, simulation, planner or planning. It would be better if I change this to planning, and inventory, the inventory management, the logistics. So you might see some of these as one single job title. For example, the logistics engineer. This guy might be responsible for planning, for production, for inventory all together, but I have separated them for a better understanding and deeper detailed understandings. Okay, so let's start with the role production engineer. This guy is the floor commander, and it's completely right. This is the main controller of the production in any facility, any factory, any manufacturing. And the focus is on maximizing throughput and hitting daily targets. What are daily targets? Daily targets are achieved or obtained from the industrial engineer who is working in the planning department. The enemy of the production engineer is the line imbalance and downtimes. The weapon is takt time. We have some formulas, some techniques to understand the important times. For example, the takt time, the production time, the delivery time. The final goal here is to reduce the time as much as possible while reducing the working progress as well. My personal experience for the production engineer is a guy who is exactly what I discussed, a commander in the factory. He owns all the processes from the beginning of the importing goods, raw material, all the way to the output, which is the final product ready to be packaged, to be shipped, and to be delivered to you guys so you can enjoy your life. The production engineer usually works closely with the production planner, to the inventory guy or inventory engineer, or in other words, logistics engineer, active in the manufacturing, grabbing the required information from them, like when is the next raw material batch coming, how is the current production speed, are we behind the program, are we ahead of the program, how to balance the personnel, the staff in the manufacturing, in the factory, to reduce the times or maybe add another shift to reach the daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, anything that is assigned from the upper management. Now, there are some other aspects as well. For example, there are some mechanical stuff involved as well. As a production engineer, you need to know some basic or maybe a little advanced knowledge about mechanical stuff. For example, a press shop or a pressing machine. How does it operate? What are the main failures? What are the causes that, what are the problems that might hinder the process, might stop the process and put a delay on the plan, on the plannings that was done beforehand. And according to that, you are required to have a basic knowledge of the repairing stuff, how we can maintain this facility, maintain the machine, and what are the predictive maintenance jobs that we need to operate. The production engineer usually works closely with the maintenance department in order to keep the machines up and running without being down or shutting the production line. Also, the production engineer gets a little bit involved in the quality section. For example, the quality engineer, who is another role that we will reach, I guess, in a near future, might signal the, or might report what you signal. The report is sent from the quality engineer to the production engineer that the average defects are rising. So the production engineer takes some actions to see why these defects are going up, the rates are going up, the reliability, the quality score, vice versa, is going down. Those are some actions that are typically involved in the daily life of a production engineer. If you have any question or you might want more information about any of this, just ask me in the comments. But please, before asking, just put a subscribe. Thank you.